Hello there. There's a lot of quiet weather across much of Western Europe at the moment, but it's a different story further east. If we take a look at the satellite picture, you can see Iberia's got plenty of dry, settled weather. There is a weather front pushing in across the far northwest of the UK, and that's bringing some cloud and outbreaks of rain. But a good deal of dry weather, strong wind, but dry and settled through France as well. The stormy weather is actually through the eastern Mediterranean, and in fact, we could see a localised Bora wind across the Balkans, and that could bring some significant snow and drifting. Heavy rain across Turkey and also into Greece as well. But you can see through the rest of the Mediterranean, it's fine and it's quiet. A little more in the way of cloudy conditions and maybe some drizzle along west-facing coasts of France. Stretching up into Scandinavia, there will be some snow showers into the north, and it's still pretty cold into Russia, -8 in Moscow as a daytime maximum. As we go through the week ahead, not that much in the way of significant change, really, although the storm will start to ease across the eastern Mediterranean, but a good deal of dry and at times some sunny weather to be found as high pressure builds. So as you can see by the city forecast, that's the indication, a good deal of fine weather over the next few days. Fog could be an issue, and if that happens, then the temperatures will struggle a touch. A little less cold as well into Moscow as we go through the week ahead. Hello there. Quiet but cold is the story for North America over the next few days. The cold air plunging as far south as Tennessee, you can see quite clearly. Now, the reason being is there's a cold front at the moment that's sinking its way south and east down through Florida, and that cold air is going to be very much a feature. It'll bring some significant lake effect snow as well in places. At the same time, we've got this large area of high pressure keeping things rather quiet. But along that northwest coast, once again, we've still got some wet weather and some significant snow to come. So that's the main story. Let's take a look at that in a little more detail. So southern Alaska, parts of British Columbia, as you can see, there will be on the leading edge some snow, rain to the coastline there. That's going to be affecting Vancouver. A little more cloud for Oregon, but largely fine and dry south of that down into California. So it means that the city forecasts look like this. For Vancouver and Seattle, we keep some rain over the next few days. San Francisco, Los Angeles, dry and sunny. Now, across the east coast, it's a different story. As I say, significant lake effect snow. We could get another 40 to 60 centimetres before that storm clears through. And then elsewhere, we'll see a good deal of dry weather. That cold air stretching down into Nashville, Tennessee. By their standards, it will be pretty chilly with low single figures. But if we take a look at New York, cold still, albeit briefly, as the temperatures bounce back up a little on Wednesday. Hello there. There are two significant stories in South America at the moment with the weather. One, heat, and the other is heavy rain. You can see where the heaviest of the rain is likely to be over the next few days, once again across central and eastern portions of Brazil. The heat building, however, across parts of northern Argentina and into Uruguay. Now, elsewhere, we'll continue to see some pretty intense rain. The focus of that rain, though, has changed somewhat. It looks likely that we'll see a good deal of dry weather through Venezuela, sharper showers into Colombia, but the heaviest of the rain moving out of Bahia and now down into southern areas of Brazil, and that's where we're likely to see further localised flash flooding. Heat builds, though, through Uruguay, also into northern parts of Argentina over the next few days, down to the southern tip of Chile, a little on the wet and windy side. So temperatures could peak as high as 40 degrees in Buenos Aires. Maybe on Friday, could be some record-breaking heat here, but the showers, well, they will slowly start to ease in Rio de Janeiro. Plenty of showers across the east coast of Mexico and the Yucatan Peninsula as we go through Monday. A few scattered showers moving out of Jamaica and Cuba from the tail end of a weather front that's passing through Florida as well. But much of the Caribbean is fine and quiet, and showers should be fairly isolated. This is the story then over the next few days. The risk of showers continues in Havana until the end of the week. Hello there. Weather forecast for the Middle East coming up shortly. First of all, let's start off with a satellite picture across Africa. It's showing yet more stormy weather through the eastern Mediterranean here, and some pretty intense shower cloud really stretching down from parts of northern Mozambique into Zambia, also affecting parts of South Africa as well. And Madagascar could see some intense rain, particularly to the north of the island. So that's the story as we go through Tuesday. Really, north of the equator, it's a relatively quiet story, although little on the cooler side across the far northwest once again. Let's take a look at the city forecast, see what to expect. The risk of showers easing from Cape Town as we go through the middle part of the week, drier and warmer than it has been of late. To the north, well, we'll see those temperatures a little on the subdued side for Casablanca, but at least it's going to stay fine and dry. Now, let's take a look at that storm through the Middle East. Well, it's going to be affecting mostly the far north of Turkey and also the Levant, but the colder air is going to push its way a little bit further east, a few scattered showers as well into Iraq and Kuwait. South of that, not as cool as it has been, a good deal of dry weather here as well over the next couple of days. So that's Tuesday's forecast. If we move to the week ahead, as you can see quite clearly, for the rest of the week it will be largely fine and dry, but we will see those temperatures falling away in Damascus. Hello there. It stays quiet but cold across parts of Pakistan and northern India, where we've seen that significant snow just recently. Still some rain moving east at the moment and some shower clouds down through parts of Sri Lanka. That's going to be the story over the next few days, but you can also see a good slice of fine dry weather. A few sharp showers moving their way out of Madhya Pradesh, stretching north and east as we go through the day on Tuesday. Temperatures are still a good 4 to 6 degrees below where they should be, however, for the time of year across parts of northern India and into Pakistan. Still bitterly cold as well into Kazakhstan. Temperatures by day just a maximum of -7 degrees. It should be largely fine and quiet here, and some of that cold air is continuing to shift its way steadily west to east over the next few days. Here's those sharp showers I was talking about across Madhya Pradesh, stretching down through the Kerala coastline. It's dry and fine. Few scattered sharp showers through parts of Sri Lanka as well. So that's the story as we go through Tuesday. Let's take a look at some of the city forecasts, see what to expect as we go through the week ahead. A lot of dry weather to be found. We keep the risk of those showers going into Sri Lanka over the next few days. As for the cold in Kazakhstan, it stays bitterly cold throughout the week. A little less cold, but more snow for the weekend. Hello there. A forecast for Australia and New Zealand coming up shortly. First of all, let's take a look at what to expect across Asia at the moment. Got some shower clouds, as you can see quite clearly, but not as extensive across Malaysia and the Philippines as they have been just recently. A good deal of quiet weather across much of China as well. The unsettled weather once again is through Japan. Heavy rain clearing east, yet more significant snow moving through the Sea of Japan, and that's going to be affecting Honshu and Hokkaido in particular. Further heavy snowfall is likely. Now, across much of China, it's a quiet story, largely fine and dry. A few isolated showers into Japan, not amounting to much. We are seeing some sharp showers across parts of Indonesia, but as I say, not as heavy in Malaysia as they have been. This is a city forecast for the next few days. You can see a good deal of dry weather around, Seoul staying on the cold side. Now into Australia, we've got Cyclone Tiffany that's just moving through the Gulf of Carpentaria, expected to strengthen maybe to a Category 2 once again before it makes its second landfall. A few sharp showers running their way down through New South Wales. Heat building once again across the west coast. As for New Zealand, it's a relatively quiet, settled story at the moment with some lengthy spells of sunshine to look forward to. So here's the story over the next few days. Sydney will continue to see the threat of showers. Wellington, quite quiet.